Nehemiah chapter 6. We left off in chapter 5 with Nehemiah. He was trying to deal with some of the problems within among his brethren. Now we shift back to the outside threats, and what a threat that this chapter brings. Nehemiah chapter 6. Now it came to pass, when Sanballat and Tobiah and Geshem the Arabian and the rest of our enemies heard that I had builded the wall, and that there was no breach left therein, though at that time I had not set up the doors upon the gates, that Sanballat and Geshem sent unto me a messenger, saying, Come, let us meet together in some one of the villages in the plain of Ono. But they thought to do me mischief. They were probably going to kill him. And I sent messengers unto them, saying, I am doing a great work, so that I cannot come down. Why should the work cease, whilst I leave it, and come down to you? Yet they sent unto me 4 times after this sort, and I answered them after the same manner. You see, Satan first tried to just trip them up. He'll start out kind of small, but whenever he's really pressured, he'll start to go to death and this is also a test for Nehemiah, no doubt. Everyone is always under some kind of a test in this life. Then sent Sanballat his servant unto me in like manner the 5th time with an open letter in his hand. Now we see it was word of mouth. Now we see there's an actual letter, but it's an open letter. The letter was open, not sealed, as would be the common custom. The letter was open in order that the contents might be generally known, and that the Jews, alarmed at the threats contained in it, might refuse to continue the work. And in the letter was written, It is reported among the heathen, and Gashmu saith it, that thou and the Jews think to rebel, for which cause thou buildest the wall, that thou mayest be their king according to these words. And thou hast also appointed prophets to preach of thee at Jerusalem, saying, There is a king in Judah. And now shall it be reported to the king of Persia to these words. Come now therefore, and let us take counsel together. There were doubtless prophets in Jerusalem who supported Nehemiah, as well as prophets who opposed him, as we'll learn here in just a few verses. Sanballat suggests firstly that Nehemiah had bribed prophets to support him, and secondly, that their support was of a treasonable nature. And this is much like evil people. They find it very difficult to believe that anyone is genuinely trying to do a good thing, that anyone is, even Christians are hated for no reason because the evil people, the children of Satan, believe us to be fakes and brainwashed cult members, all of this. Then I sent unto him, saying, There are no such things done as thou sayest, but thou feignest them out of thine own heart. And right there ends the message. For they all made us afraid, Nehemiah goes on to tell us, for they all made us afraid, saying, Their hands shall be weakened from the work, that it be not done. Now therefore, O God, strengthen my hands. Afterward I came into the house of Shemaiah, the son of Delaiah, the son of Mehetabel, who was shut up. And he said, Let us meet together in the house of God, in the temple itself, within the temple, and let us shut the doors of the temple. For they will come to slay thee, yea, in the night will they come to slay thee. So they're wanting to hide Nehemiah in order to protect him. There's very evil ulterior motives behind this, though. And they're wanting to place him not in the Holy of Holies, but in the holy place. This man was the son of a priest, the one in whom's telling him to do this, who was an intimate and confidential friend of Nehemiah. The young man claimed to be endowed with the gift of prophecy, having been secretly bribed by Sanballat. He, in his pretended capacity of prophet, told Nehemiah that his enemies were that night to make an attempt upon his life. If Nehemiah had complied and given in to the plot, many negatives would have been introduced, namely Nehemiah's cowardice and disregard for the sacred places of God, his willingness to abandon his brethren for his own personal safety, The work would have suddenly ceased, greater fear placed in the hearts of the workers, the guards might have abandoned their post, allowing for an open attack upon the city. Nehemiah's own life was the chief target, however. And I said, should such a man as I flee? And who is there that, being as I am, would go into the temple to save his life? It wouldn't be lawful for him to do this. I will not go in. And lo, I perceived that God had not sent him, but that he pronounced this prophecy against me, for Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him, or bribed him to do this. Therefore was he hired that I should be afraid and do so and sin, and that they might have matter for an evil report, that they might reproach me. My God, think thou upon Tobiah and Sanballat according to these their works, and on the prophetess Noadiah, and the rest of the prophets that would have put me in fear. Now, we're not told anything about this prophetess Noadiah other than this mention right here. Apparently, she was one of these false prophets working against him. So the wall was finished in the 25th day of the month Elul, in the 52 days. And it came to pass that when all our enemies heard thereof, and all the heathen that were about us saw these things, they were much cast down in their own eyes, for they perceived that this work was wrought of our God. Now, for any of you in whom find it difficult to believe that they could build up these walls of Jerusalem in just 52 days, this is not impossible, my friends. Far greater things have been done, as a matter of fact. Adam Clark commented on this. I see no difficulty in supposing that several thousand workmen, each of whom was working as for God, should be able to complete this wall in 52 days. There is little doubt that several parts of the old wall were entire. In many places, the foundations still remained. There were all the materials of the old walls still at hand, and though they had to clear and carry away much rubbish, yet they do not appear to have had any stones to quarry, which is one of the most time-consuming of matters, going and getting the material and bringing it to the city. The work mentioned here was little when compared to what Caesar did in Gaul and other places, and to what Titus did at Jerusalem, who built a wall round Jerusalem of 5,000 paces in 3 days. And Quintus Curtius and Arrian inform us that Alexander the Great built the walls of Alexandria on the Tanais, which were nearly 8 miles in compass. That's enormous. In the space of between 20 and 30 days. Nehemiah, therefore, had time sufficient in 52 days to repair and restore the walls of Jerusalem. Moreover, in those days the nobles of Judah sent many letters unto Tobiah, and the letters of Tobiah came unto them, for there were many in Judah sworn unto him, because he was the son-in-law of Shechaniah, the son of Erah, and his son Johanan had taken the daughter of Meshullam, the son of Berechiah. Now, what's being told to us right here, this slight shift in the narrative, the following verses, according to Clark, the following verses show still more clearly the difficulties which Nehemiah had to encounter. He had enemies outside and false friends inside within his own group. A treacherous correspondence was carried on between the nobles of Judah and the Ammonites. As you'll see, the Ammonites up here, Tobiah being part of these Ammonites, and just sworn enemies of Jerusalem. Previously to the coming of Nehemiah in the book of Ezra, some 15 years before, the Jews seemed to be fast intermixing with the heathen by intermarriages with Ashdodites, Ammonites, and Moabites. Ezra had many evils of this kind to redress as well. So we're starting to see the great and many difficulties from all different angles, how Satan was trying to co-opt with Jerusalem. It's a known saying that if he cannot destroy a thing, he'll co-opt with it and poison it, corrupt it. Also, they reported his good deeds before me and uttered my words to him, and Tobiah sent letters to put me in fear.
Chapter 7. Now it came to pass, when the wall was built, and I had set up the doors, and the porters and the singers and the Levites were appointed, that I gave my brother Hanani and Hananiah, the ruler of the palace, charge over Jerusalem. For he was a faithful man, and feared God above many. And I said unto them, Let not the gates of Jerusalem be opened until the sun be hot, And while they stand by, let them shut the doors and bar them, and appoint watches of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, every one in his watch, and every one to be over against his house. Now the city was large and great, but the people were few therein, and the houses were not builded. And my God put into mine heart to gather together the nobles, and the rulers, and the people, that they might be reckoned by genealogy. And I found a register of the genealogy of them which came up at the first, and found written therein, These are the children of the province that went up out of the captivity, of those that had been carried away, whom Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon had carried away, and came again to Jerusalem and to Judah, every one unto his city. Who came with Zerubbabel, Jeshua, Nehemiah, Azariah, Rehemiah, Nehemiah, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mispereth, Bigvai, Nehum, Baanah. The number, I say, of the men of the people of Israel was this: the children of Perish, 2,172. The children of Shephatiah, 372. The children of Erah, 652. The children of Pahath Moab, of the children of Jeshua and Joab, 2,818. The children of Elam, 1,254. The children of Zattu, 845. The children of Zacchaei, 703 score. The children of Benui, 648. The children of Bebai, 628. The children of Azgad, 2,322. The children of Adonikam, 603 score and 7. The children of Bigvai, 2,003 score and 7. The children of Adin, 650 and 5. The children of Ader of Hezekiah, 90 and 8. The children of Hashem, 320 and 8. The children of Bezai, 320 and 4. The children of Hariph, 112. The children of Gibeon, 90 and 5. The men of Bethlehem and Netophah, 104 score and 8. The men of Anathoth, 120 and 8. The men of Beth Asmaveth, 40 and 2. The men of Kirjath-jearim, Kephirah, and Beeroth, 740 and 3. The men of Ramah and Geba, 620 and 1. The men of Michmas, 120 and 2. The men of Bethel and Ai, 120 and 3. The men of the other Nebo, 50 and 2. The children of the other Elam, 1,250 and 4. The children of Hiram, 320. The children of Jericho, 340 and 5. The children of Lod, Hadid, and Ono, 720 and 1. The children of Senia, 3,930. The priests, the children of Jediah of the house of Jeshua, 970 and 3. The children of Immer, 1,050 and 2. The children of Pashur, 1,240 and 7. The children of Haram, 1,017. The Levites, the children of Jeshua, of Kadmiel, and of the children of Hodavah, 70 and 4. The singers, the children of Asaph, 140 and 8. The porters, the children of Shallum, the children of Ader, the children of Talmon, the children of Akab, the children of Hatita, the children of Shobai, 130 and 8. The Nethinims, the children of Zihah, the children of Hashupha, the children of Tabaoth. The children of Keros, the children of Siah, the children of Padon. The children of Labana, the children of Hagabah, the children of Shalmai. The children of Hanan, the children of Giddel, the children of Gahar. The children of Reiah, the children of Rezin, the children of Nekoda. The children of Gazam, the children of Uzzah, the children of Phasiah. The children of Besai, the children of Meunim, the children of Nephishisim. The children of Bakbuk, the children of Hakupha, the children of Harhur. The children of Baslith, the children of Mahida, the children of Harsha. The children of Barkos, the children of Sisera, the children of Tamah. The children of Neziah, the children of Hatipha. The children of Solomon's servants. The children of Sotai, the children of Sophereth, the children of Perida, the children of Jaala, the children of Darkon, the children of Giddel, the children of Shephatiah, the children of Hattil, the children of Pokereth of Zebaim, the children of Ammon. All the Nethinims and the children of Solomon's servants were 392. And these were they which went up also from Tel Melah, Tel Harisha, Cherub, Adon, and Immer. But they could not show their father's house, nor their seed, whether they were of Israel. The children of Deliah, the children of Tobiah, the children of Nekoda, 642. And of the priests, the children of Habiah, the children of Kaz, the children of Barzillai, which took one of the daughters of Barzillai the Gileadite to wife, and was called after their name. These sought their register among those that were reckoned by genealogy, but it was not found. Therefore were they, as polluted, put from the priesthood. And the Tirshatha said unto them that they should not eat of the most holy things till there stood up a priest with Urim and Thummim. The whole congregation together was 42,303 score, beside their manservants and their maidservants, of whom there were 7,337, and they had 245 singing men and singing women. Their horses 736, their mules 245, their camels 435, 6,720 asses. And some of the chief of the fathers gave unto the work. The Tirshatha gave to the treasure 1,000 drams of gold, 50 basins, 530 priests' garments. And some of the chief of the fathers gave to the treasure of the work 20,000 drams of gold, and 2,200 pound of silver. And that which the rest of the people gave was 20,000 drams of gold, and 2,000 pound of silver, and 67 priests' garments. So the priests and the Levites, and the porters, and the singers, and some of the people, and the Nethinims, and all Israel dwelt in their cities. And when the 7th month came, the children of Israel were in their cities.